Hello and welcome to another CAD-Red commentary. This one is the second in the best of three between mTw and mousesports in the UK EMS Qualification Final. Unfortunately, as those who watched the first VoD will know, there were some issues regarding the demos. Make of that what you will. And apparently the Source TV demos were corrupted. As it happened, someone did managed to record them for us, but that means sadly we're going to be part way through and we're going to have missed a few rounds in the last two maps. The first one was pretty much complete, but the next two aren't. So that means that we are about to go to DE Tuscan between mTw and mousesports, with the score about to go 6-2 as terrorist to mousesports. So they've got quite a lead. So what we'll do is we'll just get this started and try and get it all underway. So already missed some action. Just a quick look at the score charts as it turns into 6-2, and you can see with that bomb going off, MX is top for 12 for 6, Rattlesnake just behind him with 11 for 3. Top for mTw is Wilzu. At the bottom end, you've got Pete, still looking a little bit rusty on 4 for 7, and Hoods on 3 for 6. So Tuscan, as again we know, it's quite an open map. Oh, that was a bit of a dodgy flash there. Don't put that on your website, Sam. But just gonna have a look and see if Rattlesnake can get these entry picks. And again, if anyone can, it's certainly him. He's been practicing a lot more lately, and when he's practiced, he is one of the best AWPers ever to have played the game. Still is. Had quite a long career if you include 1.6 as well. Been one of the top UK players throughout. And I've got to say, I'm doing this while I'm surrounded by boxes. I'm in the process of moving house. It's a glorious sunny day outside as well. So anyone who thinks City Sports is glamorous, I could be in a beer garden anyway. Husey gets 2 kills, but Wills, who just peaks at the right time to get Rattlesnake, he's going to be absolutely furious with that. Hoods is going to get an AWP. Hoods, of course, open at the moment, but Release is going to get a trade frag. So now we're going to go over to Hoods. You can see he's in this got a classic CT spot, what they used to call mid, just back in the days, or mill, I'm guessing they still call it that. Release gets a headshot onto Cage, and so now all of a sudden Hoods G is in this process where he's going to have to think about saving. He's going to get one. Don't think he's going to get the other, though. MX, a good AWPer himself, out-AWPs him, and it's 7-2 to mousesports. And mTw, of course, they lost the first map despite being in a commanding position. And looks like we've got a decoy coming in for mTw, so we're going to get some pushing into the storage area. There's Weber, he's going to get one. Hurricane Hughes, that's Hughesy to Lehman. They're going to get another one, and Cajun's going to rock up there, get the 2 USP kills. Not going to be enough. Hughesy's going to complete his fine round there. Pete giving it a little bit of ha-ha, but that round was over pretty quick. And 8-2 now, so 10 rounds played, 8 of them having gone to mousesports. Very, very, very one-sided affair. Oh, great pick there from Wilzu. So we're going to go to Nookie Cam. He's pushing into the storage area. You can see he's just kind of spraying away there. He's going to get 1 kill. He's going to smoke over the top, just so we can get past, and going to go to Clutch Cam. It's on Hughesy. He's come out the door. That's great precision there from him. Just gets that instant headshot on Wills, who was running up Kitty. So now he's got to go and get the bomb. It's going to be harder. Well, that's just a great jump pick as well on Cajun. So great communications or awareness. Take your pick. Hughesy got all the guns to play with here. It's in Walmart, I guess. Can just pick up anything he wants. Oh, but he's getting dinked in the back there. Still got 73 HP. Not going to get that pick. And still got a good amount of time here. He has got the bomb. I mean, this would be an insane clutch. But he's going to have to go for the plant. He's going into full spray mode here. And, well, Weber comes around the back and gets the crab claw. But you can see Hoods was on 7 HP. And the other man was on 43. So, I mean, that was a potential clutch there waiting to happen. But in the end, Weber just gets his timing right and comes round behind him to give mTw their 3rd round. And even though I would say this is slightly more a T-sided map, the amount of rounds here is very disparate, and mTw are going to have to start picking some up. Getting these boosts up onto the boxes and playing in unorthodox positions can be a big part of it. You can see that we've got the bomb going in what they still call it sewers. Again, it's a throwback to the CPL Mill days. Rattlesnake does get a pick, and then Release is going to come out and get a pick of his own. Hoods G's going to answer back with a kill. What's MX going to do? He's just going to throw this little nade over the top. Cajun's got an AWP as well, so he's going to get a pick. And there we go. Just Rattlesnake just going off. Absolutely big time at the moment, and looking very sharp. And all of a sudden it's 9-3. These rounds ending so quickly. Been so hard to catch any of the action, because the minute there's an exchange, you've got 2 or 3 bodies just dropping. In mTw looks like they're going to be on an eco. Should have stayed on Rattlesnake. He's going mental at the moment. Gets another pick on Wilzu. Again, you can see he's on 15 for 5 there, just to give you an inkling about his form. And there's another, honestly, these smokes and flashes he's delivering off the back of people's heads. I don't know if it's some new strat or tactic that he's working out, but seen more of that than I've seen his actual frags this game. MX is going to get one. Weber's going to get the deagle on MX, and then Rattlesnake's going to pick up the last frag as Weber peeks him. And that's going to be 10-3. So 2 more rounds left in the half, and mousesports must be thinking at this point, well, we've got it in the bag. And mTw must be thinking, I can't believe this is happening to us again. 2nd prize. And that's been their story of late. So we've got flashes going off in mid. Hughesy with another pick, and he's had to find him as well. Cajun's going to get his FAMAS kill on, and Hughesy's going to get one back. Then Hoods is going to chip in. So we're going back to Rattlesnake Cam. Going to have a look around and see what he's doing. Going to work some picks here, and you can see where they are. You can see where Release is anyway. And then Rattlesnake's going to get the pick on Cajun. All of a sudden, we've got this even Steven situation. Hoods is going to have to pull out one of his vintage clutches. Not going to get it. Bang. You're just going to get box bang instead. And literally, this is like watching CSS mixes or something at the moment. mousesports are just absolutely going renegade and just running all over mTw. Nothing they can do about it at the moment is CT. And they can't stop the entry picks. They can't get their rotates right. They're not coordinating their flashes. They're not coordinating their smokes. We'll have a quick look at what Hughesy's going to do. Just been dominating with the rifle at the moment. This is the last round, and it's very important because it puts so much pressure on the pistol. They do need to get this 4th one, at the very least. Weber's going to get that deagle pick, so it's going to put them in good stead. Hughesy just creeping all the way around. And Cajun and Weber are going to get some more deagle kills there. So you can see we'll go to Release. He's just going to be joining. I think, is he dropping back here? Yeah, he is. Just dropping back, watching the back door of the sewers area. You can see on the radar that there's people around him. Just checking that ladder area, and it's going to be hard for him to get out here. Yeah, he certainly isn't. Cajun's going to get that kill. MX is going to have to come out the door. He's going, well, he's just gone absolutely spray happy there. Wilzu's low, you can see, but in the end, Cajun's going to mop it up. They do get that 4th round mTw, but it's still a tall order to stay in this game. So, going to need to run and gun on this pistol, but what they're going to do, I'm not sure. A lot of the time, mTw, they do work these convoluted pistol strats, and I think they're just at their best. You know, I think pistol strats are at their best in general when you just literally go for it and use the weight of numbers to get onto a site and get that plant, and then basically force the counter-terrorists into a retake. You can see Cage in there just throwing the bomb away. It rolled down the hill, actually, and he had to go back and do it again, but they're looking around. And you can see what mousesports are doing here, and this is, you know, again, you do see a lot of aggressive pistol strats kind of close off the space, squeeze the terrorists into a, you know, enclosed area, and then just, you know, gun them down. So it's a good strat, but it looks like they've maybe been a little bit anti-strat here. Nuki's going to get that entry pick, and you can see here Hoods G playing with this door, trying to bait out anyone that's on the site. They got this delayed, and there's Nuki with another kill. Going to get a face full of nades, so bit of spawn camping paying off here. MX only on 2 HP. Nuki should be able to get another kill here. Rattlesnake's going to get Hoods, so they're going to be up on this site, and there's a great deagle there from Rattlesnake, but Willsy's going to get the other one. So now they're on the site. Cage can get this plant. They're going to know MX is low. That's going to be called. They're not going to know how low, but they're going to know he's low. They're also going to know he's the last man. They're going to know where he is. Him and Nuki been locked into the dance of death down in the storage area. So this is a ridiculous clutch attempt about to come in. Switches to the Deagle MX. Can't make it count. Well, that's absolutely massive. That's a great headshot there on Cajun. And in the end, just his health just went against him. And Nuki does finish what they started down in that storage area. mTw are going to get the pistol round. That's the important thing. So it's a deco here for mousesports. Just looking at the map, you can see anti-eco very much applied by mTw sensibly. We're going to get Willzu creeping up mid with the MP5. Looks like we're going to get a few of them just creeping up mid. Going to be looking at all the angles, checking all the spots. And contact's been made, so they're going to get this call. We're going to get some counter flashes into mid. And there's some aggressive peek. And Rattlesnake again having a fine game so far, but Cajun and Weber with all the LOL guns pulling it out. And Nuki, of course, with his 3-man, he could afford to invest in that AK-47. And Rattlesnake got a little bit greedy there, allowing Nuki the easy kill. Got them called where they are. Weber's going to get the pick on Husey. Pete's coming around the back in the end. The range of the AK-47 working to Nuki's advantage. Nuki getting off to a good start. We'll quickly check the scores. You can see 2 rounds played. 5-0 for Nuki at the top of the mousesports frag chart. It's Rattlesnake on 3 for 2. Not a bad score there, considering it's only 2 rounds played and had pistols for all of them. So expecting that sort of mid push. They've done multiple nades there, mTw, where they've all fallen short. Don't know if that's going to be a factor that might come into play later on. Nuki there gets a 1 bullet on MX, who pushed down. And MX has had some harsh words to say about Nuki in the past. And certainly been very derisory about his talents, as I guess a lot of people have been. But so that's going to be quite sweet. Nuki again with another one, just gobbling up these eco frags. But Husey's going to get a kill of his own. But Nuki's just trying to hold this area, gets another one, gets Pete, gets another one. So he's going to be set for a screenshot that he's going to be, no doubt, putting in the collection. Thanks to these early kills. And Husey's pushing down, trying to get that kill. Weber's going to get the Galil kill. And that's going to be 3-0 to mTw. And again, quick look at the score charts. 9-0. Nuki's on now. 3-3 for Rattlesnake on the other side. Hoods G yet to get going. Release and Pete yet to get going for mousesports. But of course, they have been eco rounds. So, first buy, I think. Or, well, this is very aggressive. And maybe it isn't a buy. No, it is. Well, They went for some boost on that Brutes map sign, and it's not paid off. That could have been very awkward, because there were gaps in that smoke. I'm not just saying that because I've got ambient occlusion on. But quickly rallied, got themselves house, and you can see probably he's about to get some contact here. There's Rattlesnake again with a great AWP pick. The minute Cajun kind of peeked round, he was removed from the equation. Hud's-G's going to answer back. Nucky's going to get taken down. We'll see if that becomes the norm now that the guns are out. Husey just pushing down. You can see what Willsey is with this bomb. So Willsey's going to have to chance this peak here, and it's all on Husey's side, but he hasn't made the kill. He moved it just the wrong time, so Willsey got that entry pick. Pete's going to take down Weber. And now we got Hurd Pete coming, gets that pick there with the AWP. And let's just see where MX and Rattlesnake are. You can see they're kind of all cotched up in this house area. Both got AWPs. MX is just going to have a little peek. He's heard that Rattlesnake shooting at something, so he knows that at least one of them is going to be on that site in that smoke. Willsey going for the plant. Does get the bomb plant. And straight on the deep use. Hoods is going to get one, but he's not going to get there quick enough. And MX is going to get the kill anyway and pick up the AWP. And that's going to break up mTw's momentum. mousesports get another round, so edging closer. That puts them on 12 overall. 12 rounds to mTw's 6. So still massively in favour of the mousesports team. And looks like we've got an eco here, I think. I don't know if that's just... No, it isn't, sorry. Just Weber rocking out with his Glock out, because obviously you can get some nice little burst fires on the ladder and whatnot. So, just bobbing up and down there. Could make a joke about Gillian Tailforth, but you wouldn't know who she is, so... More topical might have been Talisa. Showing my age. So there you go. But anyway, we'll stay away from those crew jokes. This is a PG commentary. And it's all gone quiet, not just because of my sex tape references, but they've got this kind of Mexican standoff situation. No one really wanting a peek, but mTw is slowly edging their way towards superior position. And there we go. Nucky's going to get that box bang. Hoods is going to open it up, and all of a sudden they're all over the site, swarming on it like locusts. And they can get this bomb plant down. Nucky again. He's actually having a good game. He's on 3 HP. Got another nice little pick there. Going to get this bomb plant down. He does like to carry the bomb as well. That's got to be said. And MX, last man standing. And might get a little bit of contact there. You can hear someone coming. And there's a kill. That's always annoying when you go hunting and you just get taken out by someone hiding in a rat corner. But that's what it is. And MX, that might have been called on death cam. I don't know if he's left that long enough, but maybe not. We'll see. Well, they're not spamming the box, so... And yep, they didn't get him in the end, so he does manage to save his gun, but it's 4-1 to mTw in this second half. And they couldn't string 2 rounds together as CT. So now we're going to see what they're up to this round. Looks like, yeah, we've got a deco in, apart from that gun, and as is the rule, always like to follow the guns. So MX is, unsuccessfully boosting someone, but they got there in the end. And they've got a stack here. So we've got an A stack, including the gun. So it's not a case of where we split the kind of 4-1. This is quite a smart play, actually, because they've got the stack. They're going to send Husey down to kind of push them away. But Occasion's made a great pick there through the smoke. So that's just very upsetting. And now the tactic's kind of going to go to rat shit, I think. Because I think what they were trying to do there was flesh out where they were. Maybe deter them from going one way. Push them towards the stack. And then take advantage of it. But having made that pick, they can now come back here. And all of a sudden, it's not a stack they're walking into. It's not an ambush. Now we've got a rotate going on. So, kind of backfired. But That's how it works. The best laid plans sometimes not come off. And we got 2 kills there. Huds G getting another one with the AWP just as we switch to him. And MX, tell me where you've seen this before. He's having to hide in some corners and keep that gun. The same gun. Thought it was the Scottish that were meant to be tight with money, not the Welsh. But we're just going to see if he can get one last pick. And you can hear them running around thanks to the Source TV glitches with the sound. They are hot-footing it all over to find him, but didn't. MX, hide-and-seek champion, 2012. So it's 5-1. We'll have a look at the score charts. Nookie on 14 for 1. You don't see that every day. MX on 7 for 3. And great performance so far from mTw and, of course, Nookie. Even if, you know, there's a lot of eco frags in that, it's still an impressive score after 6 rounds played, no doubt about it. And it looks like we're going to get some sort of double eco here to sort their money out. Huds is going to get that entry pick, and again, they're just all over this bomb site. Huds is going to hang back and watch the sewer push. I think, again, that's the smart play, but needs to also be mindful of mid. Going to get dinked, going to get 1 kill. Nookie's come back to help out. And Huds is just going to spam that door. And Willzu's going to get these last 2 frags in the mid area. And things looking very easy at the moment for mTw. mousesports obviously had to eco and deco a lot. Some expensive rounds obviously come their way. But money-wise, this should be lockdown now. So let's see what they can do. And interestingly enough, Rattlesnake not going for that pick in mid. Gonna try this banana pick instead. And is he going for the jump pick? No, he's going to strafe. Already down in that area anyway. MX managed to run a lot faster than him and get there. Go gadget legs. Huds having a much better second half with the AWP. And there's Nookie again. Whenever Huds gets one, Nookie seems to get one too. So the minute they've gone into the storage areas, they're just getting picked. And that's allowing mTw to get these plants and then to basically just hold the site. And I know I am not one who tell Rattlesnake how to do his calls. That's for certain. I haven't won a LAN full stop. But these aggressive tactics right now are not paying off. mTw are reading them, and they're picking mousesports apart when they're getting those early kills. So whoever gets 2, he's hunting. We got another save. This time it's Hughesy. You can hear someone coming. Is he going to peek and try and get that kill? You've seen him, Hughesy. Ooh, that could have been awkward, but he does get the kill in the end. So 7-1 now for mTw. You know, we could be seeing, you know, one of the kind of great comebacks. I mean, we've seen some awesome ones at LAN. Not so many online, but this has already had the makings of a classic between these 2 teams. And can't stress that enough. You don't get many online games that have this much kind of riding on it in terms of all the relationships of the sides. And there we go. There's that ledge that you boost. Oh, obviously, again, the strat's clear, but just to explain it, they've boosted the guy who saved the gun in the last round into that unorthodox position. If they come mid, they can get those picks. And wow, Release has got around behind and got 2 deagles, and we've missed that, but 2 deagle headshots. And now all of a sudden things are looking very good, but Nookie's going to run up and just remove Release. And while I'm blind, I can't really see what's going on, but there's another spate of kills. Huds G with a double deagle. And Hughesy's had to drop from that unorthodox position now, because obviously positionally it would have made him a bit of a sitting duck. And while we're watching him, you can see Huds G's got Banana on lockdown. Willzu's just going to run up and get MX. Hughesy's going to get that pick onto Willzu. Going for another one here. Just tap, 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 tap. Still got 94 HP. And 1v2 situation. Huds has missed that shot. But the bomb is going to go down. And Hughesy is going to peek. Huds at the second attempt gets it. to make it 8-1 from, you know, it's incredible, really, that the situation we're in now is we're pretty much looking getting towards a tie game. I mean, it's almost upon us. So, huge comeback so far from mTw. And we'll have a look at the score charts. Nookie on 17 for 2 now. MX on 7 for 6. Pete on 1 for 9. Again, still looking really rusty. I hate to say it. But that's what happens when you take so long out of any esport. Very hard when you come back. So, Hughesy, though, is going to get a double pick here. We're going to get over to that action. And there's Rattlesnake getting another rifle. One Webber's kind of caught up in the corner. Knows there's someone there trying to get that box bang. And we got flashes coming in. There's going to be another pick there. Release is going to work his AWP. And he did have a go at AWP, and I believe before. I think it was in FM Toxic. Hoods is going to work 2 picks of his own. But that nade's going to land right in front of him. And that's going to make it 8-2. mousesports get another round. And, of course, they need 4 to be guaranteed the tie, which seemed like it would be easy. 10 rounds played, and they need 3 from the last 5 to win. Just huge kind of implications of what that would mean. So, especially when you consider as well, I hate to bring this up, but mousesports have a lot of personalities in that team that when they're under pressure, nerves can get frayed. And, you know, Rattlesnake's his own biggest critic of that. And, God, he's going to be so angry. We got loads going up. MX is going to get that pick, but Cajun's going to get another one. And you can see that, again, they're just having so much joy on this A area. Hood's getting another pick with that AWP, really starting to find his rhythm. Hughes is going to get one pick down through the smoke, a nice little spray. Rattlesnake trying to work his AWP hit. And you can see Webber's just kind of closing down that angle. Getting into this area. Not all the way to pink. You can get spammed through the box, but Rattlesnake is going to get that pick on Cajun. Hoods G now deciding to switch to rifle. Not going for the AWP challenge. And he's been working his AWP pretty well. Boosts up on that box. He's in the smoke. He's coming round. Doesn't get one. Webber's going to get the other one. Hoods is going to get the other one when he turns around. And there it is. It's 9-2. And it's been so well drilled as terrorists. But ultimately, you would have to say, just from looking at the scoreboard, what this has been about is just simply mousesports not hitting their shots, not making their shots. And, you know, Hoods G leapfrogs Nookie now on 18 for 4. His AWPing skill, and again, can't stress this enough, Hoods G is a rifler, one of the best in Europe without a doubt. But when he wants to AWP, he can. And there again, he's got another AWP pick. Maybe we should just be specking him for the rest of this game. Willsy's going to get another one. Of course, we shouldn't read too much into this. It is another deco round. You can see Rattlesnake hiding outside of that area on the B-bomb site. Going to try and creep in, but I imagine he's going to see a face full of someone here. Doesn't get that AWP pick. Willsy is going to get him released prior to that. Had got Webber. That's what all that dink noise was about. Released now on 7 HP. Pete, the guy with the health, but at the moment, not the form. And they're just going to wait for this bomb to tick away. And then, are they going to hunt them down? Yeah, Pete's going back for the repeat. Hoods is going to get that kill. And release on 6 HP. Tries to get a gun. Could have been nasty if he'd edged a little bit too further out there. And 10 for 2 now to mTw. 3 rounds left. And as I've said, mousesports need them all to win. So, incredible comeback from mTw. And we're going to go. And Pete's just ran down. Willsy's going to get him. Hoods is on the scene just to make sure no one else pushes down. MX is going to pick Willzy with an AWP, and Hood's just kind of looking around. Is there going to be any repeats? Doesn't look like it. They've dropped right back here. So they've had that early exchange, and you can see it was a pretty good exchange because mousesports lost 1 to mTw's 2. So weighted numbers back on mousesports' side, and that might be what they need. But again, these aggressive strats, they haven't always worked. I'm not convinced. I think maybe they might need to revise that ahead of the big LAN competitions. Just me. Right now, Tuscan not looking like a great map for them in terms of CT. So, mTw just going to pick apart the pushers here, and they're under no pressure to even pick a bomb site. Weight of numbers and the fact where you don't know where people are, where they're going, where they're taking the bomb. You got to kind of occupy the mid area. Great little bit of awareness there from Rattlesnake. He's now just going to watch that banana area, but while that's happening, of course, that allows Weber and Hoods G again to just sort of creep up, and they found the bomb site completely open. Going to get this plant there thanks to the smoke. Weber not faking the door, or is he? Going to sit in the door. Stop that early deep use attempt from Rattlesnake. Husey has got it, and he's going to get Weber as well. So Release gratefully accepts the defuse, and in the end, wasn't enough. So that's the first round that mousesports need. Look at the score charts. Hoods G, 20 bomb deployed, 20 for 5. Mousesports, of course, MX, top of the charts again. Pete at the bottom, 2 for 13. Cajun, 7 for 6. Still kind of finding his rhythm within the mTw side. And again, he was so good in CKRAS. It'll be great to see if he can replicate that form in another team. So mousesports really, really needed that round. And going to kind of switch it around, I think. Perhaps based on what I'm saying. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Are they going to get aggressive again? And as he goes down this Wilsey weight room, that's happened a few times. The old teammates just waiting. And each time they go to get that pick on each other. There's Weber in Bob mode again. But each time they go to get the pick on each other, they're just waiting for each other. It's like they're magnetically drawn to each other. Husey pushes down. Nucky tried to hold that tight angle. Couldn't get the one bullet onto Husey as he ran away. So, again, tense exchanges here as this map draws to a close. Remember, if mousesports win it, they have won the game. Release is going to get one with the FAMAS. Nucky's going to get another kill, and what a great half he has had, it's got to be said. Don't mind raining on his parade, but you got to give credit where it's due. We're going to get this little boost at one of the box, and well, that's happening. Webber says, don't worry about that, mate. I'm going to kill everyone. But that boost in the end proved instrumental to stop any clutch attempt incoming. That now secures enough for the tie. It's 11 rounds for mTw overall. And basically, this next round is going to decide whether we get overtime or whether mTw are going to come back and win it 16-14. And that's the annoying thing about Source TV recording. It was all going to be so tense, but because of these corrupted demos, I'm going to have to give you basically the scoop that you probably already guessed when I said it was a 3-mapper anyway, that mTw did indeed win that last round. We're going to go into a last map, which is going to be on DE Train. And again, unfortunately, because of the Source TV demos being corrupted, I can't bring you the complete match. So sorry, I know this isn't ideal, but I still thought it was worth covering the game anyway, given that everyone who watched it said it was the game of the year. And these two teams, of course, both going to be at Copenhagen Games. Cadred are all going to be at Copenhagen Games doing our usual branded coverage. But in the meantime, stay tuned to the Cadred Clips YouTube channel, and you'll get more commentaries like this one. Third and deciding map, DE Train, coming up next. See you then.